Hello YouTube, this is Mountain Man with BCB Bushcraft here. I just wanted to say, Happy New Year to everybody. Kind of late, but you know, better late than never. I was going to do a channel update, and I was going to show you a K-Bar update tonight in one video, so without further ado, I guess we'll get started. Here's my completed sheath. This is how I think I'm going to leave it. I got my fire steel loop sewed on there, a little thing in the back with a little sewing kit, needle and wax thread in there. I saddle soaped it, leather conditioned it. Everything is double stitched inside here, so everything's held on here good and tight. I got my snaps, and then I added some shock cord to kind of pull that open because I was starting to wear on these. Pulls out. I got the part of the coating scraped off right there, and the grind. I altered it a little bit with my work sharp knife and tool sharpener, and this is just some thick black cowhide, a little bit of shock cord on there, whipped together with some of the wax thread, my custom ferro rod. Not a whole lot to say. And then one other thing I wanted to do in this video, I wanted to see if I could knock out 3-in-1 tonight, was talk to you guys about my two main carry blades. I carry that knife, my K-Bar right there. I'm so impressed with that. I was actually thinking about ordering an Essie, just saving up my money for that. But after I've had this for a while now, I don't think I'm gonna bother. I really like the leather handles. I wish it had a lanyard loop. I took the other one off after having it out for a little bit, doing some batoning. It started to get loose. I didn't like it. It wasn't very useful. But anyway, my next carry knife, this one, it is my little custom drop point hunter. All the other bushcraft boys have one, and theirs seemed out to be pretty good, so I got one. It's got ebony handles on it, the brass. Mine's actually Scandi ground. I still got a little bit of work to do to get this scuff out of there and make it entirely Scandi ground. It's just taking time. I also had to grind on the back of it a little bit with a belt sander to get a good squared off edge, but it worked out nice. A little linseed oil. I drilled and put a brass tube in there. I think it looks really good. I really like it. It's got good heft. Balances right about here, which is like just where I like it, right on your finger. Good for chopping, even though it's a little small for chopping. It does great batoning through reasonably sized stuff. Carries a sharp edge. The sheath, custom done, black rivets and a tech lock on the back. I was thinking about doing a fire steel loop on here, but I decided I'd just leave it alone because I liked it the way it was. I'm going to do a leather sheath for it coming up here. It might be a while. I got to get some tools ordered. Good solid snap. Some of you might have seen comments that I've made on other people's videos. Doing this knife in this sheath does not require a whole lot of effort. All you got to do is have an ability to cut the wood and do some sanding, a little polishing. It's a little bit labor intensive just because I hand sanded it to get it where I want it, and I did a custom fit for my hand on there so it tapers off this way. Let's see if you can see that on there. A little tiny bit. Pull this out. See how it tapers this way? But I don't know. It actually gets a really good fit when I started doing that. But yeah, Kydex sheaths are simple to make. The possibilities with those are endless. I think it costs $40 for the materials in the Kydex, and you know, you can do anything with it. I mean, you could even do your little arrow rest deal, like I'm going to show you in my next video for the slingshot. I guess talk to you about the channel now. Oh, one more thing. What I carried before the custom drop point hunter was the Seal Pup Elite. Rather thick blade. I don't know what the measurements are. You can look it up for yourself. Side tail handles, Osate steel, powder coating, really durable coating. Very impressed with that. That's a backup now. Anyway, I got some cool stuff to talk about. Kind of like I said before, I don't want to do a whole bunch of reviews this year. I want to focus more on educating, I guess, our viewers and whatnot. I think more can be gained from seeing how the gear actually works in the field than coming in here and doing a tabletop review. It is kind of hard for me to get out in the field because I don't really have a whole bunch of forest near me that I can really go to and be kind of left alone. There's a lot of, I guess I'll put it as bad people that kind of hang out in the forest around here. There's a lot of trash and it's not really worth it to go out there and deal with it. But there's a little bit of private property and stuff that I might be able to find access to. I think this year we may or may not start doing some giveaways. Really not sure about that. It's more than likely a no, but you never know. I'm going to have a fly tying video up here soon. And, you know, of course, everybody got stuff for Christmas, so I'll show off some of that. I'll do a few very minimal reviews, and I'd like to build some sort of shelter out in the yard. I've been looking for branches and collecting trees and stuff. So I'll probably start doing videos out there if I ever get it built. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish I kind of scripted this out beforehand. I'll show you guys some paracord work. I've been doing a whole lot of that lately. Let me show you my canteen strap. Ordered the canteen from the canteen shop. I'll do a video on that here. The straps and stuff come from the paracord guy, but to make it a little thicker I added that on there. Looks like that. I was impressed with it. It's really amazing how the more you just sit down and do knots and braids and whatnot, how good you can really get at them with just repetition. Especially because there's a lot of great videos out there, but you can invent your own stuff too. Like I didn't know somebody already figured out how to do this, but I guess it's called the Cobra braid, kind of like these, but it twists around. I accidentally discovered that when I screwed up on a bracelet. And I just kept doing the little screw up part until it turned out pretty cool. And then I looked it up and I actually saw somebody else already had it, but you know, whatever. I was talking about doing some snow caving stuff later. I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen now or not. There's only 30 inches, maybe 40 inches now in Mount Rainier National Park, and they don't allow snow caving until I think it's like 90 to 100 inches or something like that. So obviously there's only 40, I can't go. And they are calling for snow here this next week, so if it does snow I'll make sure I get outside and I'll show something to do out there. If not, just do a fire and do another channel update or something. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna have some more videos up tonight, hopefully. I'll edit this one, and I'll just talk to you then. Thanks for watching.